Good morning, it's Hiker Dude Dad, or today it's Biker Dude Dad. The plan today is to start here at the Falmouth access, the northern terminus of the Northwest Lancaster County River Trail, and we're going to bike 14 miles down to Columbia. We're going to stop along the way, check out all the sites along the river trail here. I have hiked pretty much all of the trail, just never at the same time, just pieces here and there. So this will be my first time going quite literally from one end to the other, but we're going to bike it today. It is a little overcast, which is awesome because I just realized I forgot sunscreen, and temperature wise not that bad. It's been in the 90s here, so hopefully it'll be okay. And I think we got the rain out of the system and we shouldn't get rained on, but who knows. Susquehanna River will be to my right the whole time as I ride south. Yorkhaven Dam is across the way. Let's mount up and get going. All right, here we go. Right, so this trail is 14 miles long, pretty flat. A couple little hills here and there. We run right along the river, which is out here, and shouldn't be too tough. I'm glad it's not oppressively hot as it has been, so that's a good thing. And a lot of it is shaded. Kind of goes through woods like this, nicely paved. I have the least experience on this section. When I started hiking, this section was closed. They had to redo a couple bridges, so I'm excited to see those. Wildflowers over here. So here comes one of the bridges that they built and replaced. Not sure what stream we're crossing here, but tributary to the Susquehanna up to this side. When I did hike this, I had to kind of cross that stream on my own, kind of go down in that gully and cross it. I definitely remembered it was a little dicey. It was in the winter time, so I didn't want to get wet and cold. Alright, so I have found a map here. So we started up here in Falmouth, went through the Falmouth Forest Garden and the Konoy Wetlands Nature Preserve. So right here we're somewhere around Kings Road right now. We're a mile and a half or so in. So I'm going to take this down here toward Bainbridge. When I get to Bainbridge, I'll stop at Kozar Park, check that out, then come down to one of my favorite spots on the Susquehanna, the White Cliffs of Conoy. I'm excited to bike under Shocks Mill Bridge on that awesome platform, kind of walkway, bikeway out around under the bridge there. And then we go through this big green area, which is probably the most boring part on the trail. It's just this big like cornfield, open wildflower field. If you're hiking in the summertime, it's horrible because it is unshaded. Just, it'll fry you. And it's just boring. It's just straight, flat, and nothing really to do. Once you get into Marietta, then there's a couple places to stop, Riverfront Park and such. Actually, Riverfront Park here, you have a good chance of seeing some eagles and stuff. Come down through Marietta, that's where we'll detour, actually take that purple path The red path along the river is dirt and kind of more meant for hiking. But we'll take that purple path through the town of Marietta, which is a cool little town, down through Market and Front Street. I'll turn that corner here and go under Chickies Rock, which is awesome, down through the Point Rock Tunnel, and end up at Columbia Crossings just in time to go to Coffee and Cream and get a big iced coffee or milkshake or something. So yeah, this is great. Either I'm going to stop a lot and it's going to take me all day, or I'm on a bike, so I'm going to fly through these 14 miles and not even blink. Like, you know, not as much, I think, effort as hiking would be. But we'll see. I'm excited to do this. So let's get back on the bike and go. Kayaker out there fishing. Beautiful houses over here. The other side of the tracks, we got train tracks, bike path, hike path, and river. Okay, so we're rolling into Kozar Park here in Bainbridge, right along the river here. You can drop boats in, and this used to be the top of the trail, the northern end, until they got the Falmouth section connected just a few years ago. So we are just about 3 miles from where we started, Falmouth trailhead, about 6.5 miles until Marietta. So if we're 3 miles in, we've got about 11 miles to go till we get to our destination. So at Kozer Park here, we're looking north towards Falmouth. You can see the stacks from Bruner Island over there, so we kind of came around the river and curved down this way. But real nice place here. Down at the southern end of the park is the boat ramp. Alright, another bridge here, another stream emptying into Susquehanna. Got the over to the left, and a railroad bridge, so paralleling a railroad. To the left, we got the river on the right. As you go south, as you get closer to the White Cliffs, you'll start to see ruins out to the left side. This is from the ghost town of Bill Meyer. It was basically a mining town, and they were mining dolomite and limestone, which is the runoff is what caused the White Cliffs of Conoy to form. That's going to be our next stop. So keep an eye out to the left here. Check out some of these ruins. Once we get a little closer, we'll have a better view of some of the processing plants, the remains of those, which you are technically not allowed to walk through and explore. Alright, so we got a lot of ruins out there to the left. And when you see this porta potty, you know you're at the cliffs. So I missed the first pull in. I'm gonna pull into the second area here, and we'll walk out there. All right. So here we are, one of my favorite places, the White Cliffs of Conoy. As you can see, limestone, dolomite runoffs and everything form these cliffs. We're about 60 feet over the river right now. This material is very crumbly, so this is about the farthest I want to get close to the edge here. River is super low. Looks like there's a nice beach down there under the cliffs. I think I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a list here about the Susquehanna River, and I'm going to come back this week or next week, and I'll go down there. But great view up here. Really, just like Conoy Falls, kind of an alien landscape. Crazy. Alright, back to the bike. Coming up on Shocks Mill Bridge. It's a railroad bridge over the Susquehanna, and a couple years ago this part was impassable, but they made this walkway. The river is very low right now. I have walked down there. Man, right now you could probably walk at least to the second piling right now. You definitely cut across there. I've walked out to the first, and I thought that was amazing. The river at Harrisburg right now has got to be like 3.1 feet or so. It was 3.2 when I was there a couple days ago, and we haven't gotten any rain. But there's a section of this bridge that had to be rebuilt. It was destroyed. Oh boy, either the 1936 flood or Agnes, I forget which one it was. So this is a big field. I feel like it's at least a mile long. I'm not exactly sure what's growing over here. I thought it was corn, but it's not high enough to be corn right now. But yeah, when you're hiking, this is just kind of oppressive. It's just wide open. This stretch isn't even bad. It gets worse with that, but not too bad on a bike. You can cruise right through. One more cornfield to go through on either side of Riverfront Park, or these cornfields. Someone's gonna blast right through. Just trying to get past this field, man. Just booking it. We're almost at Donegal Riverfront Park. I think I might stop there and have a snack. Alright, so stopped in here at the Marietta Riverfront Park. Had a Cliff Bar, some water, and watched some ducks for a while. Time to hit the road. This guy is huge. Probably as big as my hand. Hello. I feel like I should help him across the road. You should help them get where they're pointed, is what I've heard. They know where they're going. Don't want them to get stuck halfway across here and have a biker come and run them over, so. Well, it looks like he's been here for a while, but it's all muddy. So, I think I'm gonna move him across the road here. The turtle was awesome. I've seen several turtles crossing the road on this trail, and one copperhead. So, always keep your eyes peeled. Oh, that bridge makes a lot of noise. Oh man, that is, the other ones didn't sound like that, that's for sure. Here comes Lance Armstrong. My shirt's not tight enough. I was really wrong about where the boat club was. Guess it's more down here towards Marietta. So I love this. Once you approach Marietta, and we are inside of 4 miles left in the ride. So you come to these street signs that are just like on the trail here. So they tell you what businesses, you know, if you swing up here, hit some businesses and everything. I know there's a couple signs for watering holes and such like that that might get a chance to try today. Yeah, so yeah, less than 4 miles to go. This has been fun. This has been fun. Public service announcement to other bikers, and I know this because I am a hiker and I walk this trail a lot. Your bikes are silent. You are like ghosts. Hikers don't know you're there until you're on their shoulder, and then we jump and everything like that. Please announce yourself. On your left. Come on, Sam Wilson. On your left. On your left. Announce it, because I think I hear one coming.
This might be it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're good.
No worries. Wow, I couldn't have asked for a better example of why you should announce yourself. When you're on a bike, you're silent. Let people know you're coming. Thank you. Take a bit of a detour here, backtracking just a touch through Marietta. I do want a beer. All right, so I saw a sign for River Trail Brewing, formerly Pig Iron Brewery, but River Trail here, right off the trail. You got to backtrack about 2 blocks, 3 blocks maybe, but I've got their hazy IPA, their Hefeweizen, a blood orange IPA, and their shandy. So got 4 refreshing beers. Gonna try these out and check out the place. It's open during the day. It's 12:30, so they are serving lunch and beers, and I found a nice new little stop here. And nothing better than a Hefty on a day like this. A little exercise, very refreshing. Shandy, nice and fruity, very refreshing. Blood orange pale ale. And the beer by which I judge a brewery by, the hazy IPA. Not bad. Best of the bunch right here. Alright, so here we're at the point where the trail going that way was dirt and gravel. So we got to walk it across the railroad tracks here and drive through Marietta. So we'll do this until we're just about at Chickies Rock Outfitters and almost at the Rock. Definitely have to pay attention to the signs when you're in Marietta. There are bikes painted on the road where you're supposed to go, and you got these blue signs so you know exactly where to follow. This looks like a new section, honestly. I don't remember ever. Oh, you know, this was under construction. You used to have to go up that way and then rejoin. So I guess they just got done paving this. You know, these like townhomes. There's a museum here. The Iron Furnace Center, that's right. It's Iron Furnace Center, so it talks about all the charcoal burning and everything else to get the iron ore out of this area. We've talked about many times on many videos. This is repaved also. This used to be crushed gravel packed in there, and this is all paved now. Sweet. This new paved section here is really nice. Road is closed here for a bit, hopefully. Yeah, there's some heavy equipment down there. They're going to repave this here too. Much needed, much needed. The walking path is over here. The bikes can go on this path. But yeah, it definitely looks like they're chewing this up and they're going to repave it. Chickies Rock Outfitter over here. Grab some water there, pay on the honor system. Hello. And we're back on paved traffic. Some nice sunflowers. Gonna cross Little Chickies Creek here, and then we'll be on our way to the rock. Used to be a dam here, but it was interfering with migrating fish. So we tore it down. Yeah, you can see the remnants of the dam here. A couple of trees down. My son comes here to Chickies Rock during adventure camp, and they play in this creek. Try and catch crayfish. I think he caught a fish with his hand when they were here 2 weeks ago. Alright, so coming up on Chickies Rock now, you can see all that granite out to the left. Some rock climbers up here too.
Awesome. Good job, Chris. So good.
How about, I want to go on dark blue. How scary is it? Well, not scary. How much?
You want me to lower your vital on the scale.
Chickies Rock is 250 feet of exposed rock there that climbers can go up. Got a guy coming down now. Try and zoom in on him there. It's fantastic. Back to the woods though. Got to pick up B-Dog from hockey camp. Alright, here comes the Point Rock Tunnel. It's blasted through rock here. This was for a railroad back in the day. Now it's for bikers and hikers. The icicles in the winter time. slippery tracks, falling ice, everything else over the winter, water, everything else, but awesome tunnel bike. Right around here is where I saw my copperhead one time, one copperhead in the wild. Seen a bunch of turtles here too and had to move them. Unfortunately, I saw one that couldn't move anymore. So they have a board now for the St. Charles furnace, just past the Point Rock Tunnel going south. This blast furnace from back in the day. There's times when it's really lit up red in here, and the sun's out and everything. Back there to the river. But you could stand in this furnace, which, man, back in the day was, I think, 1,500 to 2,000 degrees, I think. Just off the trail. Just passed under the Wrights Ferry Bridge. That's Route 30 going across towards York. Now we're rolling into Columbia. Crossing here. I have to swivel my 360 cam so I can see behind me there. Hope you guys like the 360 views. Hopefully this trip doesn't make you motion sick. That's what I'm worried about. Going under the Veterans Memorial Bridge, Route 462. Coffee and cream will be up here on the left, and that's my milkshake stop. As soon as I get rid of this bike. And we're rolling into Columbia Crossing. Hopefully my wife didn't check leave a car here for me. She totally did. And we are done. Alright, so we made it to Columbia Crossings. Riverfront Park here in Columbia on Susquehanna in the shadow of the Veterans Memorial Bridge. I'm headed across the street to get a milkshake. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. That was an awesome bike ride. I got my milkshake made with brookie dough ice cream across the street at Coffee and Cream. Thank you very much. Thank you River Trail for a couple beers. Thank you both, because my calorie intake now is probably way more than it took to cruise 15.5 miles down the river with 500 feet of elevation. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, ring that bell. We're doing some more stuff. Tune in. We'll see you next time. Thanks.